everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. You are in the kitchen cupboard today. I'm doing another kind of vlog style baking video just because, as I explained in the last one, it's so difficult for me to film in my kitchen. Sorry if you can hear an echo as well, but I'm going to try and make it a little bit more professional this time by having you up in the cupboard. Hopefully that'll make it a little bit better. But we are going to be making, as you know, got my recipe here, healthy chocolate chip banana oatmeal breakfast cookies. Oh, interrupted by the phone. And we are back. So as I was saying, breakfast cookies, although I am personally making these because it's the bake off tonight and I always want cookies and cakes when I'm watching the bake off. It's just a weakness of mine. I just sit there and I'm like, I'm craving cakes right now. So, one moment. As I was saying, got this phone. So I'm not necessarily making mine as breakfast cookies, but I'm sure I'm not gonna eat, this is meant to make 15 cookies. I'm sure I'm not gonna eat 15 cookies, but even between me and my family in this evening. So maybe I'll have some tomorrow for breakfast as well. But anyway, so you will need for this recipe, 100 grams of instant oats, 90 grams of whole wheat flour or gluten-free flour, depending on what you are. 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil or unsalted butter, melted and cooled slightly, 63 grams of mashed banana, around 1 small banana, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 3 tablespoons of pure maple syrup, but you can also use honey or agave syrup. I'm using agave or agave, however you say that word. 75 milliliters of non-fat milk at room temperature and 35 grams of miniature chocolate chips, and I have gone for dark chocolate chips. So, step 1, preheat the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. I am not in America, I do not use Fahrenheit, I use Celsius. Let me just quickly Google what that is. So that is 190 degrees Celsius. So let's just go and do that. 190 is about there. And we also need to line a baking tray with paper, which I have done here. So now that the oven is on and the baking tray is lined, we need to whisk together the oats, flour, baking powder, cinnamon, and salt in a medium bowl. So I've got my bowl here and I've got my really random whisk here. I want to get like a proper whisk, you know, like a normal looking whisk, but got my random looking whisk here. And I'm just going to combine all of them together, or whisk them all together. In go the oats, the flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then 1/2 teaspoon as well. 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. In it goes. Then we whisk it together. Now that that is all mixed together in this bowl, we put that to one side and grab another bowl. And in this bowl, we whisk together the coconut oil, the mashed banana, and the vanilla. Then we stir in the maple syrup and the milk, and then we add this mixture into the flour mixture and stir in until it's all incorporated. And then at the end, we fold in the chocolate chips, which is obviously a very important step that you don't want to miss. So let's start with the coconut oil. In goes the coconut oil, the mashed banana, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. In it goes, and then we whisk. Then we stir in the syrup. So I've got 3 tablespoons of the syrup going in. 1, 2, 3. We also add in the milk. I'm using almond milk, by the way, if you are wondering. And then we just stir that together, so I don't want to whisk that. Now that we've stirred all this together, we need to add it in to our flour mixture and stir it all until it is combined, and then we fold in the chocolate chips. In goes the mixture. And then we stir it together. Now that the mixture is combined, we add in the best bit, the chalky chips, and fold it through so that they're all even within the mixture. Now that we have combined everything together, it says to let the cookie dough rest for 10 minutes and then we will put them onto the baking tray, which you can see behind me, in 15 rounded scoops, and then you can flatten them to the thickness that you want them. But I will see you in 10 minutes when that stage is going to happen. So it has now been 10 minutes. Where does time go? Just flew by for you guys, been a matter of seconds. But my dough has been resting for 10 minutes, so now I'm going to just take some scoops from it, roll them into a ball and flatten it down on the pan. I don't bake cookies very often, so this is quite a new thing for me. I'm not very good at it. I normally overbake them, but I'm following the recipe exact because every time I think I know better than the recipe, obviously I don't. So we're going with the recipe, 15 scoops, and then pat them down to the size that I want. Let's give this a go. Scoop number 1. We're probably gonna have some big and some little because I have no idea what size to start with. We'll go like that. Cookies expand in there, right? Don't they like melt down? I don't even know. I'll do a slightly bigger one for the next one. So I didn't quite make 15, I made 14, but I think they look pretty bloomin' good. And now we put them in the oven for 9 to 11 minutes. So now we put these in the oven for 9 to 11 minutes. And when we take them out, we let them cool on the tray for 10 minutes before putting them onto a wire tray. And that is the end of my instructions. Cool on the pan for 10 minutes before turning out onto a wire rack. So we are nearly done, but I will come back to you when my cookies are cooked and hopefully they're gonna taste good. I've just had a little spoon out of the bowl of what was left and it tastes amazing. Considering there is like no actual sugar or anything in here, it tastes so good. So hopefully they'll taste just as good when they're done. My cookies are out of the oven and I am not in focus. Good start. As you can see right here, my cookies have come out. They smell amazing. You can smell quite banana-y, so I'm guessing they're probably gonna taste quite banana-y, but I'll bring them over. They haven't been out very long, so the tray's still gonna be hot. How good do they look though? I'll do a little close-up for you. The tray isn't actually that hot. So there they are. Don't they look yummy? So there is a tiny one on here, which, oh my god, it came off so easy as well. I was worried they were gonna stick because it was such sticky batter. So I thought I would have this as the testing one. I mean, obviously it hasn't cooled yet, so it's still gonna be gooey. I don't know if they harden more when they are cooled, but I'm gonna try this one, or the chocolate. It just melted on my finger. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one and let you know what I think. And my mum should come back soon, so I'll get her to try one on camera as well if she's back in time. But here we go. Oh my god. Let me jump. They taste amazing. And they taste like, that's a weird texture. It's like gooey and chewy. I think they are meant to be like chewy cookies, which I love chewy cookies. So I'm hoping when they're dry, they're just like chewy, but at the moment, because they're warm, they are to die for. I don't know if there's going to be any of this cookie left by the time my mum's back. Oh my god, they are good. Oh, I highly recommend this. If you've got like the cinnamon coming through really subtly as well. It just feels like really cozy and warm and like autumnal. Like just dipping this in some milk would be amazing. But I am highly rating this. My mum has just come back, so I've got the remainings of the test cookie for you to try. So they're not like fully cooled yet, but I think they taste blooming amazing.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I reckon they're obviously gonna go like firmer the more they cool, but I think they're meant to be like chewy. I really like them. Do you like them?
They're not bad, but
The texture.
yeah, they just don't taste quite sweet enough.
Yes,
But
they do. I think
but
they almost taste
let's
too
bite it.
sweet.
Really?
Yeah, like they're really sweet to me, I think.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I could eat a whole one. I'll cut the rest of that.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
They're not bad. Not bad at all.
Mum's seal of approval. So that is the end of my baking video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was actually a highly successful baking video. It's not very often that happens for me, so maybe I am improving my baking skills while doing these videos. But baking videos is one of my favorite things to make because I love baking. Let me know what you think about this whole setup. I think I've definitely preferred it. I haven't edited it yet, obviously, but I think it's gonna work better than my other vlog did. I feel like it's more structured. We had more structure to this video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new or just haven't subscribed yet. There's also links in the description to last week's video, my vlogging channel, and all of my social media. I will also link the recipe that I used for this, and let me know if you try to bake this as well, because I'd love to see pictures, and let me know how you did and if you liked them as well. And I will see you next week with another video. Bye!